Finally, spring gobbler season opens tomorrow morning, the most pristine of all hunts. It involves knowing their roosting place and grazing route throughout the day. I've done my scouting homework. In the morning, I will dress up like a tree, hide in the bushes before daybreak, and make noises like a lovesick turkey hen until Loverboy takes heed to my wooing and ventures within shotgun range. I'll bring him home for dinner. This is my faithful decoy. I call her Gladys. I have no idea why. Gladys is quiet, reserved. She's a very proper and giving decoy. I mentioned faithful. She'll perch atop of a sharp-pointed stick for hours. She never complains. This world needs more like Gladys. I entered my blind before sunrise. The turkey should graze by about an hour after leaving the roost, according to yesterday's tracks. That's my plan. I'm in total control. Genius! With my HS strut carbine in one hand and my little deuce yelper in the other hand, I began to speak for Gladys. She could not believe her own words. Every creature in the woods was witness to her burning desire for Big Daddy. Every 5 minutes or so she would yelp her poetic wooing like a common street walker. Night was gone, fog lifting. Hoot owls were silent. 2 young jakes entered the clearing 50 yards away, right on time, just as I planned. Genius! His brother Darrell joined him. Then came his other brother. Gladys spoke softly, complimented them on their attempt to grow a beard, offered them a dime, and said, "Call me later, boys." Now the young jakes were cautiously approaching my decoy. The silence was deafening. I held my breath, knowing one move detected would result in a putt-putt and spoil my day. Just then Old Tom entered the clearing, tall, majestic, his beard nearly dragging the ground. The rising sun lit up the bronzy and deep green appearance of his feathers. I believe the bird at hand is in range. My Remington 870 Express fired a bruising 3-inch Magnum turkey load that echoed through the woods. Then there was nothing, not a sound. No movement, nothing. How stupid! How I planned. I did everything right. Then one mistake, one wrong choice. On this day, in these woods, I blew it. It's over. Forget about it. Old Tom Gobbler does not give second chances. Years ago, the sun was rising over the West Felda oil fields. My contract was not being renewed. The finance on my newly purchased equipment was binding. It was hopeless. I could lose my business, my home, my life's work, my family. I cried out from my truck seat, "Lord Jesus, to this day I have lived my life, my way, the best way I knew how, according to my plan. I have been in total control, and I blew it. If you could forgive me for my wrong choices, help me straighten out the mess I've made, I'll live the rest of my life according to your plan, for your honor and your glory. Help me be the man you'd have me be. I am so glad God's love is unconditional. He's a God of second chances. His gift of grace is our salvation. There is no plan B. I received the gift of grace that day."